What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo, and you just saw a quick unboxing on Lenovo's ThinkStation P920 workstation. So what comes inside the box? Super self-explanatory. We have our heavy gauge power cable. Cool. We have a USB mouse. You have a really heavy keyboard. We have a statement on USB transfer rate. And last but not least, our safety, warranty, and setup guide. And then we have the beautiful P920 workstation. This guy is a beast. We have a monitor on the side right now. We're gonna hook up the monitor, a keyboard, mouse. We're gonna power this guy on. We're gonna go over some of the specifications because this guy is a monster. So let's get right into it. Now, the P920 is not a lightweight. It weighs around 54.45 pounds. I do advise that you set it up on a desktop. Do not place this guy on the floor. Do not cover up the vents. It does have a lot of vents to keep yourself nice and cool. It's one of those machines that it will last forever if you take care of it. Now, let's go over some of the ports and features on the P920. On the front side, we have our power button located right here. We have our SD card reader, our combo audio jack. We have 4 3.2 USB ports. And then we actually got a DVD-ROM drive. Now, this is something that I would never use, but it's optional. You don't have to configure this machine when you're purchasing it at the Lenovo site with a DVD-ROM drive. You can actually remove that. Now, on the back side of the P920, we have a audio line in, a line out, and a microphone in port. We have 2 PS2 ports. We have 2 2.0 USB ports. And we have an additional 4 3.2 USB ports. And last but not least, you have 2 gigabit ports, RJ45 ports. The very bottom of the back side, we have 2 graphics cards. Now, don't get me wrong, when you're purchasing this machine, you're not going to get the 2 graphics cards that I have been reviewing on this machine. And I was lucky enough to get 2 RTX 8000 graphics cards from NVIDIA with 48 gigs. Now, each one has 1 virtual link connector and then 4 display ports. All right, so we're gonna power this guy on. Like I said, at the top right here, this is the power button. Let's turn this guy on. Now, when I first booted this guy up, behind the scenes at my lab, I received Ubuntu. So I had to set up Ubuntu for this particular machine. I was a little disappointed because I wanted to have Windows 10 on it to install all my programs, to test out, the heating, test out, rendering with Adobe products, and I wasn't able to do that on Ubuntu. Now, you are able to virtualize everything, which I did, and I'm going to log in right here with you guys. Let me just enter my password to log into the operating system. Don't get me wrong, you are able to install VMware Workstation or VirtualBox or Linux Virtual Manager and, create virtual machines. Configure the settings to actually do a PCI pass-through, like actually take the NVIDIA cards and pass it through to the virtual machines. You could do all that stuff, but it's a pain in the butt configuring all that. And I didn't really want to do that. So, it was really sad to get this machine with Ubuntu. Now, this machine does have a built-in speaker, which is actually located like around here. The highest that I got on the speaker is around 95.2 decibels. Again, in the back of the machine, you do have an audio in and audio out. Just set up some nice speakers and you could get, some great sound on this particular machine. I don't consider this machine to be a home desktop. This is the type of machine that you are able to create like a server, like a Windows server or an Ubuntu server, like a web server or a storage server or a virtualization server. I really wanted to wipe clean this machine and just install VMware ESXi on it and have both NVIDIA RTX 8000 cards do a PCI pass-through on my virtual machines and just do it that route. I really wanted to do it, but I can't do that because it's a review unit. Now, one of the bad things about having this machine with 2 RTX 8000 graphics cards is that I wasn't able to get the max resolution on the graphics card. Now, from my understanding, the RTX 8000s, the max resolution on these cards is around 7680 by 4320. I only had in the lab a 1920 by 1080 display. All right, so let's talk about the performance and specifications on this machine. Let's open up a terminal command. And within terminal, I am going to type in, I believe, hard info, because I think I installed that particular app. Awesome. And let's go over some of the specifications. Now, by default, the primary operating system is Ubuntu 18.04. It comes with two Intel Xeon Gold 6234 processors with a clock speed of 3.30 gigahertz. This is the reason why I was telling you guys this machine is not a home desktop. This is the type of machine that you would build a virtualized server or like a server. Two physical processors, 16 cores, 32 threads. Now for memory, it looks like it's reading about 187 gigs. So that's a lot of memory. Oh my God, I really wanted to wipe clean this machine and just build a server with you guys, but I just couldn't. Sucks. And for graphics, again, because of the display, it is only running a 1920 by 1080. Quadro RTX 8000s. I got two of those. If you wanted to run the Linux operating system and you wanted to do virtualization, I'm gonna show you guys right now because I did have VirtualBox installed, but the one that I was actually using, if I go to File and let's go New Tab and I do a Virt for Virtual and Manager and hit Enter, this is the one that I was running right now. I was playing around with Adobe and I did do the PCI pass-through. I was able to disable one of the graphics card and take the graphics card and use it within the virtual machine. Now the storage size for this P920, I got it up to 2 terabytes. I think M.2 solid state drives, which works extremely well, really fast. I had no issues at all when I was running my virtual machines on that particular storage device. All right, guys, let's conclude our review on the P920 from Lenovo. One thing I love about this machine is that it is extremely customizable. There is a latch right here that you're able to open it up. You have easy access to the memory, the hard drive, and everything. It's just easy to customize. One of the things I did not like about the machine, and this is personal, is it came with the wrong operating system. I am a Linux guy, but my workflow, my everyday workflow is within a Windows operating system. I did install Virtual Machine Manager, and I was able to disable one of the graphics cards and do a PCI pass-through within one of the virtual machines. That was great. It'd have been great if I was able to just wipe clean this guy, install VMware ESXi on it, and just create a bunch of virtual machines, and then use both RTX 8000 graphics cards with 48 gigs each card, right? And just do PCI pass-through on all my virtual machines. Now, the pricing for this guy, retail pricing is going to cost around $4,800. You're not going to get the RTX 8000 cards. I think the retail price is going to give you the NVIDIA Quadro P620 with 2 gigs. I did have a lot of fun playing around with this machine and especially configuring the PCI pass-through. Because it was a lot of fun, and especially when I got it to work, it was great. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Do not forget about hitting that notification bell to get the latest and greatest from this guy. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.